Despite his back and forth with Arman Tsarukyan after UFC Qatar, Ilia Topuria says he wants to fight Paddy Pimblett next. Ilia said, "I have Paddy on my mind. I'd like to fight Paddy if they don't let me move up to welterweight to fight Islam, because the fight I'd really like is against Islam in the 3rd weight class." Ilia also gave his thoughts on Jack Della Maddalena's performance against Islam. He continued, "Well, Islam has now become the UFC welterweight champion. Honestly, I was very disappointed with his performance. The one that disappointed me more was the performance of the former champion. Honestly, I saw him putting up zero resistance. He seemed completely unwilling to even be in the fight. What he always does, fight super boring. He doesn't care about the audience, which isn't how I see or project myself in this sport, because I always strive to entertain everyone, so that when people invest their time and their resources to go see me, that they are truly happy with their investment. But anyways, hopefully me versus Islam also happens. I think it would be a high-level fight that people would really enjoy. They would see a very desperate Islam trying to get a dominant position and catch his breath, and they would see me with a lot of spark to put him to sleep, which in the end I would achieve." Max Holloway reacts to Arman Tsarukyan headbutting Dan Hooker at the UFC Qatar ceremonial weigh-ins. Max thinks it was an incredibly stupid move by Arman.
Weigh-ins, because that's stupid. You're not getting paid at the weigh-ins. You're getting paid to fight. Imagine you hurt your guy before the fight. Like, the fight is off, bro. You gotta be really stupid to do something like that, bro. Lose your pay for what? The emotions got better of you for a little bit? It's so stupid.
Arman himself seems to regret headbutting Dan Hooker. In an interview with Ariel Helwani, he said, "If you ask me now, that was my fault. That was a big mistake. You shouldn't do that. It was automatic. I couldn't control myself for those 5 to 10 seconds. I was surprised how Dan Hooker is a man. He could have just said he got hurt, taken his money and got ready for the next one. He has balls and I really appreciate it. He's not a Jack Hermanssson has released a statement regarding his brutal KO loss to Miktabek Orolbai. This marks the 2nd fight in a row where Jack was knocked out cold. He posted this photo to his Instagram. In the caption, he wrote, "4 hours of sleep. Have a look at your ugly face in the mirror and remember that you got knocked out again yesterday. It is easy to feel sorry for yourself, but that will not make things better. So I'm done with that. It is time to man up and be grateful. Thank you to my family, team, fans, and sponsors. I still love this." Islam Makhachev plays golf for the first time with Daniel Cormier. Frankie Edgar wants to find some guy who's been leaving negative comments on his son's Instagram.
So I want to tell someone to fuck off. Yeah, my kid posted his first media day pictures for wrestling. PBA.
I saw it. Yeah, I wrote future legend.
Well, everybody wrote cool stuff. You know, good job, all his buddies. You know, and then one fucking loser. Like, yo, he's a 15-year-old kid. Yeah. Didn't brag. Just put a picture of year 1. That's it. Right. Oh, let's see if you can make the lineup and stick around. So I responded, you, Robert. Guess what, Robert? I took a screenshot of your face. If I see you in town or around this state, I might smack you. I might smack you talking to my kid like that. I don't give a How about that?
I'm with you. That's a little uncharacteristic of you because you normally the post.
No, it's about me. I don't care.
Right.
Say whatever you want. A 15-year-old kid you don't even know. He ain't bragging. He don't. And you go on someone's thing and say that.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you. 100%. 100%.
Nate Diaz does not think Islam Makhachev is the #1 pound-for-pound fighter.
In your opinion, who's the #1 pound-for-pound fighter right now in the UFC?
Jon Jones for sure.
Yeah, Jon Jones.
People get
what about Islam?
They just throw that. They just throw like that. He's been there for like 2 minutes and he ain't beat nobody that's great.
Oh,
I feel like you have to have a long span of period.
The best lightweight ever was BJ Penn. Like, so when you get that like that and you got whatever Islam did, and it's like that don't even match like what. Not that he can't be and won't be, yo.
No, he is good.
But
just not right now. You don't.
But you're just gonna go at him when you just shut up on the scene, and they think I'm is hating, but I'm like, that's because we got our differences. But there's that I've seen that I'll just remember forever, and that's goat. And I ain't seen nothing from them. I can't even remember anything but getting bored in his all them fools last fight. So that name shouldn't even be thrown at those guys.
You see that Topuria guy fight that much though? He's pretty savage, but he just kind of.
I haven't seen him do too much yet though.
He's like brand new though. He needs like a few more.
But I think he's a more complete fighter, good fighter though.
Epic.
Oh my! What's up? Sorry, I was thinking about fights.
Fight time.
Sorry about that.
Ian Garry appeared on the Ariel Helwani show and has responded to Khamzat Chimaev's recent post on X. Khamzat said, "White boy, you will not survive 1 minute in my world."
Did you see his deleted tweet about you?
No.
White boy, you will not survive 1 minute in my world.
I definitely would, and I'm pretty sure we're both white, so I don't know what the point of the white boy is.
I think you're right.
Do you know what I mean? I definitely survive a minute with him.
George St-Pierre defended Islam Makhachev's performance against Jack Della Maddalena, calling it freaking brilliant. He said this loss could either be JDM's downfall or the wake-up call he needs to rise.
Right now, I think the best pound for pound was probably Islam Makhachev. I mean, I was there, I witnessed his performance last Saturday. It was freaking brilliant. Unbelievable. I don't think he even took a punch. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's crazy.
A lot of people there would be, oh yeah, it was a decision. These people who says that, I'm sorry, because they don't know the art of fighting. They have no idea. They don't understand the art of fighting. His performance was freaking amazing. You know, like yeah, the fight, you know, was not a flawless victory with a crazy submission or knockout, but the way he going up in weight class and beat Jack Della Maddalena like he did is freaking hard. I think one thing is, for a fighter, that is harder to take when you lose than being knocked out or submit, is going into a decision but getting beat for 5 rounds and knowing that, man, you're far, like you didn't get clipped, you didn't get, you know, you didn't make a mistake. You lose because the guy is just that much better than you. And that could be, for Jake, for example, could be a wake-up call, like, or it could be his downfall or a wake-up call to make him rise, you know, to the occasion, to realize, like, man, I need to work on this to get better. We'll see what's gonna happen.
Robert Whittaker was highly impressed with Arman Tsarukyan's performance against Dan Hooker, especially the way he managed to escape Hooker's guillotine.
Dan has a great guillotine, okay? And you could see, especially in the second round when he went for the guillotine, he was cinching it up. He was in the midst of cinching it up, but then Arman obviously spun out like the perfect blend of athleticism, instinct, and technique. It was just, was never in any danger. I thought Arman didn't do a lot of work in round 1 against Fence, but it looked like he took a lot out of Dan's arms and body, like that contest of strength and grappling in that first round. I felt Arman kind of invested, you know, in that round. And then round 2, when he was in guard, that would have to be some of the best guard work I've seen, I don't know, in a while. Because to the point where I think there was something wrong with Dan. Like Dan had injured something, or he was unexpectedly gassed from that first round. Like there was a spanner in the works, because Dan has a better guard than that, but Arman was just kind of blasting through it. And those tight elbows from guard, like,
oh, bro,
I don't know. I was looking at his flexibility of his shoulders, man, and the speed and the shorter arms than Dan, obviously, because Dan looked like a giant there. Arman looked tiny up against Dan, okay? But still, like, I don't know. He just, and then, with the ground and pounding from guard, which you don't see a lot of. And Dan really had no answer for it. He opened his guard and was kind of just shelling up.
Sean O'Malley explains why he thinks the UFC may avoid booking Arman Tsarukyan versus Ilia Topuria next.
Arman is no joke. Arman versus Ilia is an interesting matchup. I do not think the UFC will make Arman versus Ilia, because I think they love Ilia as a champion. He's a great champion, and I don't think they really want Arman to become champion. He has a legitimate chance at beating Ilia. I can't believe I said it. I think Ilia might knock him out, but if anyone has a chance of beating Arman Ilia at 155, it's Arman, the Turkey Mound, Tsarukyan.
Jon Jones linked up with Khamzat Chimaev in Chechnya, and the two grappled outside. Jon also met Ramzan Kadyrov.
Jon Jones и Khamzat Chimaev сейчас сошлись рукопашные. Кто кого? О, Джон Болежин. Машаллах. Убежал Джон. Джон убежал в Америку. Della Maddalena. Нет.
Hey. No video,
$5,000. Вот это был дружеский бой. Они понесли.
Yeah. That was plenty.
$5,000.
Okay.
I trust him.
This is dirty fighting now.
No, you gotta do it. You gotta have that. That's legal.
My shoulders.
Hey, tell them this is MMA, not boxing.
MMA, you go box.
On X, Jon responded to this post regarding the grappling with Khamzat. It says, was that takedown legit? Jon said, yeah, that takedown was legit. Young man is in tremendous shape, and there was only so much I could do on that concrete. What a great host. I'll never forget my time in Chechnya. This user responded with this photoshopped photo of Khamzat. Jon replied, I think Ian may be in trouble. Jon also responded to people commenting on him hanging out with Ramzan Kadyrov. This user said, real-life warlord chopping it up with a couple of warriors. Jon replied, I don't know anything, I don't see anything. All I know is the man's a great host. He continued, it was awesome. I was invited by the president Kadyrov. I spent a day celebrating his son's 18th birthday. Got to shoot exotic weapons. My favorite was the RPG. Was never served so much food. Ate like a king. Jon also claims that he was approached to grapple Daniel Cormier. He said, I was approached the other day about grappling BC for charity. I said absolutely. Let's see what comes of it. 3-0. Raja Jackson has made his first post on social media since the assault on the wrestler Psycho Stu. For those unaware, Raja's mother was murdered when he was younger, although the details are not clear. Today he posted this to his Instagram story. He said, happy birthday, Mom. God bless everyone that's been keeping me and my whole situation in their prayers. I cannot explain or talk about it at this time, but thank you to all the support and positive energy. Raja has pled not guilty to the battery charges, but is facing up to 7 years in prison if convicted. And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one's in reference to Ilia Topuria claiming he slapped Arman Tsarukyan backstage. It says that was not a slap. The second one's from Bike Misping. It says giving Arman that $50K bonus is such a diss to every other fighter on the card. And the final one's from Alfonso. It says, let's see how Ilia ducks Arman this time. Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.